Well, what's up, guys? So I'm out here at a cool camp spot. If you can see, this campsite's kind of neat how they've got the retaining walls up, but it does have electricity. I do have a heater running. It's cold. As you can see, I've got my coat on and everything is pretty much clear right now, but I came out because they're forecasting a large snowstorm, and I'm really hoping that it hits where I'm at. And there's some geese flying over, if you can hear those guys. Hopefully I don't get bomb dropped on me right here. Like I said, I came out to the campsite because there's supposed to be a big storm rolling through. The snow is actually supposed to start tonight, I believe, like around midnight. And I think they're saying maybe an inch of accumulation overnight. And then tomorrow they're looking at like 3 to 5 inches throughout the day. So my plan is to stay here for 2 nights, stay here tonight and tomorrow night. I just got here. As you guys can maybe tell, the sun has basically gone down, so it's going to get really dark pretty quickly. I've already eaten tonight, so I don't really have any plans to do anything other than crawl in there, and hopefully I wake up to a big white view out of the window here. This is a cool spot. I've camped here a couple of... I don't know what that is. That was loud. This is a pretty cool spot. I have camped here a couple times, but I've never camped over in this area. And I didn't think these actually had electric, but they do, so it's nice. These are supposed to be back-in sites, but I pulled in forward so that as I'm sitting here, I can look out onto the campground. I decided not to go to a lake spot. Maybe I'll move over to one of those tomorrow. I only paid for the one night. That way, if the storm fizzles out, I can leave. But I've got the camper set up. I grabbed some boots so I don't get my shoes all wet. I've got some food, nothing really crazy to cook, but I did bring some food to cook. I've got some firewood. I don't plan to start one tonight because I don't need to cook anything. But maybe in the morning, if it's not snowing too hard, we'll start one up in the morning. And then I don't know if you guys can see how it's all burnt. There's burnt patches everywhere. It looks like Game and Parks came through and did some fire clearing, if you can see all of that. And there are branches they've cut down all over the place. So they've come through and done some trimming, which is nice, I guess. But I'm happy that I'm the only person here. It'll be really nice to hang out. And there's a road closed sign over here, and I've never gone through that. Obviously, you can still walk over there, so maybe tomorrow we'll walk over to that side if it's not snowing too hard, I guess. And just kind of wander around in the storm, see what's going on. But for now, I'm just gonna call it for the evening. I mean, I really don't have much to do. I'm gonna crawl back up in here. I am going to crack a brewski, and I am gonna watch a movie and just hang out for the evening. So hopefully tomorrow morning storm, this evening storm, tomorrow's storm turns out well. Guess I can give you a quick temperature check. Currently it's not that bad. Let's see here if it updates. Currently 30 degrees, feels like 30 degrees. It's incredibly calm, but we've got a low of 19 tonight. I guess I'll just read you the forecast off. So this evening, cloudy, snow likely late, low around 20, 10 to 15 mile an hour wind, chance of snow is 90%, snowfall around 1 inch. And then tomorrow, for Tuesday, periods of snow, high of 29, 10 to 20 mile an hour winds, chance of snow 100%, 3 to 5 inches of snow expected. So we shall see. It is calling for snow into the evening, but it doesn't give any accumulation for that. Last week they were saying that we could get like 2 feet of snow, but it's obviously died down quite a hair. But I'm out here anyways. We're gonna enjoy it. We're gonna spend 2 nights here hopefully and have a good time. So like I said, I'm gonna crawl in here and I'm gonna enjoy the evening. So stay tuned, guys. guys. Oh, what time is it? It's almost 9 o'clock. And it is snowing. I woke up once in the middle of the night about 5. And it was snowing. Hopefully you guys can see that. Look at the window completely covered in snow. These are also. You can kind of see out this one. So let's see what it looks like out here. Pop this window open. Oh, I want it to like fall in on me. And there we go. It is so calm. Well, you can tell nobody's driven through, nobody's walked around here. I thought maybe there'd be some animals or something, but I'm not seeing anything. That's beautiful out there. And it is supposed to do this the entire day. Like I said, it's 7:30 or 8:30 in the morning, so it's not that late yet. Oof. But I do kind of want to actually get out there and maybe wipe the windows off, or maybe I just need to get this heater cranked on. See if maybe that clears the windows off a little bit. It probably won't, so I'm gonna probably have to hop out and wipe these windows off so that I have a little bit of a view out. You know, I don't want to just sit here looking at this all day. I can't see anything. But we'll get that stuff cleaned off. We'll let it warm up a little bit, and I guess then we'll get to cooking something for breakfast, making some coffee. I think I just got oatmeal for breakfast or something, but so stay tuned, guys. I'm excited about this. Sit here through the whole storm will be nice. I'm actually surprised they're coming in that early, guys. Like, I just shut the camera off to get ready to make breakfast, and I hear that, which is not a bad thing because there's quite a bit of a hill to actually get out of this park. I'm gonna close this so I don't get covered in snow. And so it's not a bad thing that they're coming through and plowing it, but kind of ruins the ambiance. You don't get to see the clear snow. Now I've got this dirty old road out in front of me, but anyways, it's nice that he came down and they took care of it. Get the old ice fishing boots on here. Go clean the windows off, and I'm actually gonna run over to the outhouses that are still open, guys. I got some TP in my pocket. I probably don't need to take my coat. I'm not gonna get lost out there. Oh yeah, we got a few inches already, guys. Yeah, there's a few inches of snow out here already. Oh wow, look at that. How it's hanging off of there. It's just fluffy. I don't know if I've got a scraper, but I'll just do this number. Try to get most of it off of there. Cold fingers, be all right. Yeah, we actually got quite a bit of snow. Yes, that is cold on my fingers. I should have maybe grabbed a scraper out of the truck. I thought I had one. if you guys can tell, I mean, look at the amount of snow on that window or that mirror. Yeah, it's snowing out here pretty good, guys. This is awesome. I kind of wish I would have put up my awning over the top, but I was a little bit worried about the wind coming up. And you guys can see where he just came through and plowed is already completely covered in snow. My hand's cold. I kind of had intentions of getting out and trying to go fishing this morning, seeing if the lake was fishable. But it's probably not a smart choice by myself. But I do think I am going to go wander around a little bit later. We'll let it keep snowing and I guess check it out at some point. I'm just going to use the women's because I don't care. Move it. All right, business has been taken care of, guys. I'm glad that they actually have an open porta potty here. Most of the time they're, I guess not porta potty, outhouse. Most of the time they're locked up already. Oh yeah, I'm actually surprised how much it snowed overnight. I didn't think we were going to get quite this much, but it is coming down. And I just looked at radar. I can probably show you guys the radar on my phone, but they actually extended some of the warning area into this part of the state. We were still supposed to get snow, but it wasn't quite as severe, but they've extended it here. And if you look at the radar, it's going to snow like this well into dark. It's kind of heavier snow and then it lets up a little bit, but the radar is just solid snow. Glad I got these boots. My feet would be soaked. Yeah, I wish I would have put my tarp up, but I'm not going to do that now with all the snow on the roof. Maybe next time I get out, I'll see if I have those. Have a fan, or not a fan, a brush to wipe all these windows off with. But for now, at least I got them clear to the point where I can see out of them. And I actually probably should pay for my campsite today, but we'll wait a little while. Probably till I get out and go explore that way maybe. But for now, it is coffee time finally. I'm gonna get in here, make some coffee and some oatmeal, I think. Try not to crush my cord, my electrical cord. Okay, but let's get the snow off of these boots. As much as possible so I don't soak my floor. I mean, I'm all covered in snow already. Get this door closed. I can't do this one-handed. That's the only problem with the snow is everything gets wet. You get back in here and you got wet stuff on. There we go. I'm gonna fill this all the way up so I have some extra water for coffee, and I'm gonna make some oatmeal. That's good. That up to a boil. Snow is pretty pretty steady so far. I guess we'll look at the map here. So we are in a winter storm warning until 6 a.m. tomorrow. Oh, and they upped the thing, I didn't see that. So what we're to expect: heavy mixed precipitation, total snow accumulations of 4 to 7 inches, and ice accumulations of around 1/10 of an inch. When I went to bed last night, they were saying, what, 3 to 5, 3 to 6, and so they upped it to 4 to 7. So we'll be getting a little bit more than I actually expected, which is awesome. And then I'll go ahead and show you guys this map, I think. Hopefully you guys can see that somewhat. I don't know, I might have to mess with that. So yeah, it's gonna snow all day. Gonna enjoy this one. Alright, so we're gonna have some Quaker instant oatmeal. It's apples and cinnamon. I do have some other oatmeal with me, just like the regular packets of oatmeal, but I still have this, and it's like I have a bowl. I'd have to probably eat it out of there. I've got this pan. I could eat it out of the pan, I guess, or I could just use one of these cups. I mean, it's same size. Yeah, I guess I could just do that, but we'll just use this one for now. Probably drink some coffee here and eat the breakfast, and then I'm guessing I'll watch a movie, hang out for a bit, and we'll go, after that, we'll go wander around. Go back there past that road closed sign. It's closed because this place was in the flood a few years back. What is it, 2 years ago now? 2 years, I think sounds right. And I'm guessing there's some road damage or something back there. Ooh, that's boiling good. A smart guy would just bring a pot holder. You know, I probably could do, hold on. Can I use a koozie as a pot holder? I'm a genius. Why didn't I think of that before? I don't know how hot of a pan I would touch with that, but it works for this, that's for sure. Let's get some water for coffee. I don't know why I didn't think of using this a long time ago. A can koozie. Does that look good? Because it tastes amazing. Well, the oatmeal was good. I watched a movie called Jungle. A group of friends joins a guide for a trek into the Bolivian jungle, searching for an Indian village. The men soon realize the jungle is a difficult place. So we're gonna watch that, drink some coffee, let the storm keep storming, watch the storm. Then we'll go out and wander around a bit. Yeah, it's pretty good, and I got a cup. I got enough for another cup. Well, the movie was good. It was actually based on a true story, which I didn't know. It's still snowing out there. I'm gonna go wander around a bit, see what's going on out there. wander around a bit in the snow. I'm gonna put this outside too. Let this sit out here for a while and hopefully this will refreeze. I'll just do that. Well, you can't really even see the road where he plowed it out. So I'm guessing there's at least 2 inches there since this morning. Just put these gloves on quick. Okay, dirty old gloves on, but they work. But we'll walk down here because I know there's lights over here and there's supposed to be a road that goes through here. And you can see they've got this all closed off here. But it looks like people have driven around it maybe. I guess let's just not step in a hole or something. Snow is pretty deep. Looks like there's a grill over there. I wonder if there was campsites down here also. It's nice being the only one at the park. There's a building over there. That's all private property, I believe. Yeah, there's a fire ring right there. I bet these were tent campsites down here. Yeah. There's a signpost. Well, it's too bad these aren't open. These would have been nice too. You back right onto the water. If you can see all the stuff in the fence, that's from when the flood came through. That's all like stuff that got stuck through the fence as the water was flowing through. Yeah, 1T. But there's like an abandoned house looking thing. It's gotta be private property. I wouldn't say there's anybody living in that thing. But there are some other buildings also. And then you've got a new red building right there. Metal building. I'm sure it says no trespassing on it. Criminal trespass, yeah. Warning, no trespass. There's a house right there. I wouldn't say anybody's living in that thing. This, at one point, looks like it may have been a vendor. Yeah, like vending windows. There's a sign for ice right there. I'm assuming that's what this was. Pretty raggedy looking in there. I don't know if you guys will be able to see in there or not. I'm not gonna go over the door and go inside. I mean, that's the building, basically. But I had no idea this was over here. Yeah, and there's an old house. That's kind of weird. So that looks to all be private property. I don't know about this little part of the pond here. I'm wondering if that's the light. There's a yard light over here that I'm seeing, but I feel like it's over this way farther. That's a cool spot. Oh, see? Yeah, I don't want to fall in a hole. Break my leg. Yeah, this was a road. There's a gate up here where you must have been able to drive. Oh, there's the light. It's just right here. If you can see where that's at, there's just a post sticking up with a light on it. That's odd. That's really odd. There's nothing over here. But yeah, at one point this was a road and you must have been able to drive around this thing. but they've got that closed off. Man, it's just slicker. Like I'm walking on solid ice. I got to be careful, it feels like. And this is a road, this isn't part of the lake, but it's slickery. Yeah, that's weird that there's just a light. Ooh, yeah, I got to be really careful. I'm gonna fall. There's just a random light over there. It'd be fun to explore that house, but they're gonna know who walked in there if I go. And they'll just follow the tracks back to the truck. But it's interesting nonetheless. I don't know if it seems odd that there's a gate here. Like, I don't know if this is part of the park or what this stuff is all about, but that was definitely some sort of vending place at some point. Yeah, there's a doorbell right over on the side too for that window. I guess there's a light here that I'm probably seeing also. I didn't notice that one. I don't know. There's a better shot of all the stuff in the fence. So as the water pushed through here, that was all in the water, and that just got stuck in these fences. This whole place was under a couple of years back. If you guys can see the different spot out there in the water, kind of means there's probably a natural spring under that spot, I would say. It seems odd that that's like that. Those are the spots you got to be careful for if you're out ice fishing. Whole lake can be good, and you could walk over and still step on an inch of ice, go right through. Yeah, it's a pretty cool spot. You've got this big hill right here, and the trees go up along the hill, and the campsite's here, and you have to drive this road up and out. And I'm a little worried that that's going to be slick, but and then you've got the lake here. I think there's a couple other ponds besides that one over there. I don't see why they don't have the road open. It seems like all they would need to do is just grade it and gravel it, but what do I know? I think it's about 1 or so, 1 o'clock or so. So, 3 or 4 hours, probably 4 hours of light left. I think it's supposed to snow basically until the sun sets, and then it's gonna really clear off. And it's still kind of coming in waves. There we go, back up to the plowed area. Yeah, I think it's supposed to stop right around sundown. So I'll probably hang out here in the morning for a little while, see if they come back through and plow again. But might actually have to put her in 4-wheel drive to get out of here, I guess. I don't want to slide into the ditch going up that hill there. Well, we're almost back here to the truck. Yeah, I don't know if you can really see the hill that goes up behind the truck, or in front of the truck, I guess you would say, the way it's parked. But that's what I gotta drive up. And the road's just about as steep. Doesn't look steep on camera, of course. Yeah, the hill goes way up. I mean, it's hard to see on camera, but it should be interesting getting out of here. Hoping that refreezes. I'm surprised that, yeah, I mean, I have the heater running, but I was surprised that that completely melted overnight. And you've got the old snow-covered truck.
I'm sorry to inform you, the awakening is still going on. We're on a trip all the time. Right now we're on a trip. Right? Life is a trip.
Well, guys, been hanging out in here, watching some movies on Netflix. There's actually been a couple of people that have driven through here, and they've all slowed way down and like eyeballed me. But I think it's some older guys. I think they're more curious of is the dude alive in there, and then they see the cord and they kind of roll on. the electrical cord. At least that's my, I don't know. I'd probably find it interesting too if this wasn't a normal thing. But it's, what time is it? 4:10. I'll give you a temperature check on the outside here. 27, feels like 21. It is a balmy 68 in here. But it is pretty much stopped snowing. We'll pop this open. For what it is snowing, you guys won't be able to see that on the camera. I mean, it's incredibly light, but it's basically trailed off. I don't know if you guys can see the tracks of people driving through here. Suppose I could get out and see if that thing is refrozen. Looks like it may have, but I think I may give that just a little bit longer. It's been pretty nice out here. Pretty nice. I'm gonna hang out for a little while longer back here. Probably watch another movie. And yeah, then we'll figure out what we're gonna do for dinner tonight. Maybe after I watch that movie, I'll see if that thing is frozen. I'd like to find a nicer cooler, but fancy coolers are also expensive, and I think it's kind of ridiculous how much they cost. I was watching, what was I watching here? It was actually fairly entertaining. It was a Netflix special called Have a Good Trip, Adventures in Psychedelics. And it was narrated by Nick Offerman, and I like Nick Offerman. He's funny, but he also is an amazing woodworker. So anyways, I'm gonna find something else to watch, and then we'll probably get to cooking dinner. I'm guessing it'll probably be basically dark by then, but that's all right. So stay tuned, guys. We'll hang out for the evening again, and we shall see how the roads are when we get out of here in the morning. All right, guys, time to make some dinner. I get my burner put together here. And for dinner tonight, we're gonna have ourselves, to start with, some chili, some Campbell's chunky chili with beans. With that, we are going to have some cinnamon rolls. It might sound kind of weird to some of you guys, but this is, I don't know, it's a completely normal thing for me, I guess. I grew up having this. They served this in school here. Chili and cinnamon rolls. It was a normal thing. We've got our chili in the pan. That's cooking up. So I don't know if chili and cinnamon rolls is like a normal thing for everyone. I know not everyone has heard of that before. But in the Midwest here, I think it's kind of common. Like I said, that was a combo that they gave us in school for school lunches, and I know there's restaurants around here that serve the same thing. But it's, I don't know, it's just tasty. I've never had these Tasty Cake cinnamon rolls, but I do like tasty cakes, so we'll give these a try. These were at my local grocery store, made with real cinnamon, so they're not fresh, obviously, but they should be pretty good. Snow has stopped. It's really calm out, no wind or anything like that. You know, I love this stove, but it's almost like you can't turn it down low enough if you're trying to cook something like this. Been watching a few movies. I think what did I just watch? Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. I've seen that one before, but it's pretty funny. I'm just gonna eat my chili right out of this pan. My chili is like basically boiling. Yeah, like I said, this burner just heats it up so quickly. I'd say the chili is done. It's steaming. Get ourselves a cinnamon roll out of here if we can. I don't know if these are even cut. Kind of. Might end up eating a couple of these rolls here. Okay, well that's out. For being some serious production line packaging there, they're not bad. And just because I'm curious, I'm going to go ahead and see if Google has anything to say about chili and cinnamon rolls. It's pretty common on Google. Better Home and Gardens has the Midwest is obsessed with eating chili with cinnamon rolls as a story. But there's multiple different stories. So here's one off of what'scookingamerica.com. Or wait, what'scookingamerica.net. For most America's crackers or cornbread is common with a bowl of chili. I guess there are states like Indiana and Ohio where a peanut butter sandwich is also normal. But to several Midwest states, a bowl of chili is usually served with a cinnamon roll on the side. So the regional meal combination of chili and cinnamon rolls has been served as a school hot lunch favorite for many Midwesterners that goes back as far as the early 1960s. Many adults finally recall the excitement they felt when it was chili and cinnamon roll day at school. Kemper Catholic Elementary School in Iowa reports that chili and cinnamon rolls is the most popular day for parents to come eat lunch with their children. It would be very disappointing to eat chili without a cinnamon roll, one Midwesterner was quoted as saying. It's as common as eating fries with a burger, not required but almost assumed. The states of Iowa, Colorado, and Nebraska and Washington school systems all want to claim they started serving chili with cinnamon rolls in the early 1960s. The menu became institutionalized by several school systems and stayed as a regular menu item. Yeah, so it's normal for me. Like I said, there's restaurants that serve it. We have a local restaurant chain called Runza, and it's normal there. They make their cinnamon rolls. They have a combo, cinnamon rolls and chili. So yeah, it's a normal thing. I know it probably sounds kind of odd to some of you guys, but like I said, it's something I grew up having here in the Midwest. Let's see what this chili's all about. That was hot. We gotta let that cool down a bit. We'll go ahead and grab ourselves a drink out of the cooler. So since I'm out here in the middle of nowhere in Sasquatch country, I figured I better stay strapped so if somebody comes tries to mess with me, get them off my case real quick. I enjoy Twisted Tea, guys. They're pretty good. I don't quite need a can that big, but if any of you guys are on Instagram and you haven't checked out my profile over there, the link is in the video description. My feed posts, like my pictures over there, are pretty sporadic, but I do post stories fairly regularly. So if you want to see what's going on before you see these videos, you might want to go over there and check that out. I'd appreciate it. There we go, that's cooled down a bit. Much better. So, chili and cinnamon rolls, guys. If you haven't tried it, I would recommend it. I usually just dip mine in. Well, I've still got the fire on here. Why don't I get the fire going, guys? A little bit more ambiance. I actually kind of like that. So I guess, guys, if you've never had chili and cinnamon rolls, what's something odd like this that is, you would say, is probably normal to you, but weird to a vast majority of the population? A little bit of that sweet cinnamon bread in there, some tasty thick meats. This is very good, very fulfilling on a cool night at camp like this, and really easy to cook too. I'm sure some of you guys wonder, and I've also got the question quite a bit where I'm at because of the electricity. Here in Nebraska, especially locally to where I'm at, it's honestly hard to find a campground that doesn't have electrical sites on it. And then many times if the campground does have electrical sites and like tent camping sites, non-electrical sites, non-pad sites is what they call it, where you can park on the parking pad, most of the time at those places you can't drive off of the parking lot and park next to your campsite. So for what I'm doing, that's not very fun to do. If you have to park in a parking lot and then walk over to a fire pit and just sit there, it's not as enjoyable as just parking on a parking pad. So I tend to go to spots that have electricity because it's readily available to me. Then why not? So it's all kind of dependent on your location and what you have available to you. Pricing is typically different whether you have electricity or if you're at a primitive site. It's not that much. And like this site, this campsite here, right now there aren't any sites that don't have electricity, so you can't stay here in a tent site. As you saw those tent sites, the couple of sites that were down that road that's closed, you can't, I don't think you can legally camp there at this point in time because of that part of the park being technically closed. So it really all just depends on what you guys have available. In the winter, I enjoy electrical campsites. Might as well have electrical heat. I would have to really go out of my way to find a site that didn't have electricity, or find a campground or a park that didn't have that I could camp in a way that I do and not be stuck in a parking lot. Dinner's down. I'm gonna get this pan wiped out and cleaned off, and then I'm probably gonna watch another movie, call the wife, hang out for a bit, and then I will see you guys in the morning and we'll see about getting out of the park. So stay tuned. I'll see you guys in the morning. Oh, good morning, guys. Let's see if this light does anything. Maybe. Just woke up. It's a little bit after 7:30, and I woke up to the sound of that guy coming through here and plowing out the little road again, which is nice. Except there's a nice mound behind me that I have to try to back up over, but I should be fine. I can see the moon out of my window here. I doubt you guys will see it on the camera. Maybe. That's not the moon. Right there. It's pretty bright. But I'm just gonna get up and get rolling this morning. Get headed home since I've been here for a couple nights, and just get after it. So just probably get changed back into my jeans, and then that'll be about it. I've got a Dunkin' iced coffee that I can drink. So yeah, guys, we'll get up and get after it, I guess. Oh man. Looks nice out there though. I guess let's pop this window open. It's kind of hard to tell, but where it's been plowed, that's, I don't know, that's over a foot deep right there, easily. I'm just gonna get ready and get after it and get out of here. So stay tuned, guys. We'll see how this road is out of here. It should be fine considering there was other people that drove through here yesterday and they've plowed again. But yeah, let's get after it. Well, it's a brisk, cool morning out here for sure. Go ahead and get this unplugged. Get our cord out of here. I'm probably gonna have to clean the truck off. I should get that started while I'm doing this. Let's start this thing up. Come on, you got it. Started just fine, guys. So, being in the back with the heater running, kept it warm back there. And obviously you guys can tell on the side, or with as much snow as on the cab, that it must have kept it fairly warm because it's all melted off the side of the truck here. And you can kind of see the icicles from the snow melting off the side. Look at those, they're huge. I mean, those are least a foot long. And it all just melted off the sides. The roof is pretty much clean, except for where the bars are at. So it kept it pretty warm back there, warm enough to melt the ice off everything. Well, I'm gonna have to give this truck a few minutes to warm up. I should probably just put my key in it, and then we're gonna just drop her straight into four-wheel drive to try to get out of here. I don't think I'll have an issue, but that is a fairly deep berm that he put up. I'll probably set a camera up over here so you guys can watch, and then we'll see if we can get out of the park. We didn't have any issues getting out like I thought we might, but it's because they came and plowed these roads, which I'm happy about. So we're gonna go ahead and close this one out. I hope you guys enjoyed it. A couple nights in the same spot. I don't typically do that, but in situations like this, that's the best thing to do. And I enjoyed it, and I was the only one out there. We had a couple cars drive through, but nothing major. And overall, it was truly enjoyable. So, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I guess stay tuned for the next adventure. I'll see you in a bit.